Hello and welcome to the Energy Connect studio at the India Energy Week 2024 in Goa with me, Chiranjib Sengupta. I'm delighted to have with us today here in the studio the CEO of Essar Oil and Gas, Mr. Pankaj Kalra. Thank you, Pankaj, for joining us today.
Thank you. It's a pleasure to be here.
Thank you. And just to start off, could you give us an overview of Essar Oil and Gas and how you're contributing to India's energy landscape?
Sure. Essar has been a pioneer in coal bed methane, which is one of the cleanest form of fossil fuel that you could possibly get. We have been a showcase investment case for the government of India and for the whole world. We today produce 1% of India's overall production, and we have a firm roadmap to take this 1% to 5% over the next 3 years.
And what kind of other prospects and milestones are you looking forward to in the next years ahead, especially related to production and exploration?
So we have been not only the pioneer in terms of bringing the cutting edge technology, we have done the largest and the deepest core well. We have gone down to almost 2,500 meters in depth. We also are venturing into shale. So if I were to sum it up, the technology works, or the strategic business unit works in 4 forms for us. The first one is 350 wells that have already been built, and we are confident to produce about 1 million standard cubic meters of gas per day out of that. The second is where we are drilling 200 additional wells, where we are committing ourselves to another investment of 2,000 crore, and the plan is to increase the production to almost 2.5 million with that. The third leg is the most important leg for us. We are intending to drill 200 horizontal wells, such that these wells can produce about 3 to 3.5 million standard cubic meters of gas per day. And the fourth leg, which is what we are working upon, is doing shale wells here. This will be the first of its kind in India. And if we are successful, which we are quite confident of, based upon the data that we have analyzed so far, I think it can possibly change the landscape of India.
Now, when you look at such an ambitious framework of growth, what kind of market do you see that leading into? Like, what's your forecast for the global markets in the near term?
See, India has been largely import dependent so far as our energy needs are goes. We still import about 50% of our gas. Now, 50%, imagine if we could manage somehow through import substitution. That possibly every 10% has an impact of almost $5 billion to the government, etc. So if we can take 1% to 5%, we can actually save the government sector by at least $5 to $7 billion every year.
Now, we are here at India Energy Week in Goa, and you're one of the prominent exhibitors among more than 300 participating. How has been the show for you so far, and what are you showcasing here?
See, India Energy Week, as Prime Minister Modi yesterday said, it connects the world to India and India to the world. So it has been one of the hallmarks from an energy standpoint for the entire Indian subcontinent and for the world at large. So we feel very proud to be associated with India Energy Week. We feel that we have a role to play, and Essar is committed to make sure that we not only decarb but fulfill the Prime Minister's vision of taking the gas from 6% to 15%. And we feel confident that we'll play a very active role in it.
Now, going forward, energy transition is one of the pathways in which oil and gas is also contributing. And how is Essar doing that?
See, Essar is contributing in multiple ways. We are the first to not only produce CBM, as I mentioned earlier, we are also doing green mobility. We are putting up LNG trucks. We are putting up LNG stations. We are doing one of the first of its kind, which is decarb in our Stanlow refinery, where we will be doing blue hydrogen. So Essar is playing a very active role among all facets in terms of contributing not only to India but to the overall world from decarbonization.
I think looking forward to that global growth for Essar.
Thank you so much.
And thank you so much, Pankaj, for joining us here at the studio.
Thank you so much for making me a part of the journey.
Thank you. We will be back with more studio interviews from India Energy Week. Thanks for watching, and until then, goodbye.